Chapter 4. The RETHEPEZE Orphan. Duke Chronos did not have a son. He had a waiting corpse. The truth no one sees. Minhah, 23, believed himself to be a prisoner, but it was something more tragic. The next flesh wrapping for his father. He lived locked in the servant's wing, guarded by tutors who taught him mind-bending mathematics, astrology that predicted catastrophes, and dead languages that made his gums bleed when he pronounced them. He never understood why. They never asked if he wanted to learn it. What he didn't know was that he wasn't even the first. On the walls of RETHEPEZE, if one looked with the right light, one could see the faded silhouettes of other young men, all with his same blue eyes, all erased to make way for Chronos. But there was something else he ignored. The offsprings of the labyrinth were not alive. They were ghosts, echoes of failed attempts. Specters who repeated their games without realizing they no longer had a pulse. The Egyptian servant cared for them out of habit, because her mind, worn out by decades in the mansion, no longer remembered seeing them die. The only love in a house of lies. The servant was the only real thing in Minhah's life. She sang him songs in a language he didn't understand, Egyptian funeral laments. She knitted him sweaters that were always too big for the body Chronos would occupy. She lied, telling him that one day they would leave together, but in her eyes Minhah saw that she knew the truth. The walls speak, but not the whole truth. The night RETHEPEZE spoke to him, it showed him things he didn't quite understand. Mirrors where his reflection aged decades in seconds. Cradle books written in his own handwriting, but dated 1812. The offsprings playing in the hallway, but in the hanging photographs, their faces were crossed out with dried blood. The mansion gave him a clue, just one. Your father doesn't lock you up out of cruelty. He locks you up because it's not yet time for you to know that you never breathed by your own will.